Hey folks, Green Stuff Gav here. Welcome to the end of year channel update. Obviously, I'll stick timestamps below. We'll look at the current projects, the state of the channel, and the state of myself, really. So you've probably noticed the videos have been a bit less infrequent towards the tail end of this year. There's a couple of reasons for that. Firstly, I've moved, so I'm currently setting up the gaming space, the workbench, and the various things. There'll be updates on that as projects are completed. So we're going to have a dedicated gaming table, dedicated workspace, and some nice display shelves, which I've basically got to build all of it. So we'll look at I'll try and get videos according to how those things are built, and certainly as they're built, we'll do a little tour of the studio space. It does mean the entirety of my life is currently unpacking boxes, but so that's another reason why videos have been a little bit sparse. As well as, without being harsh about it, I don't get the views or the likes to really dedicate the time to. There's so much going on at the moment that if, despite doing all of the YouTube, the algorithm stuff, you know, nice thumbnails, I cross post everywhere, I just don't get the views. The algorithm just doesn't like me, which is fine. It does mean that, you know, there isn't that incentive to prioritize the videos. I do obviously the monthly unboxings. I'll do paint videos as and when I feel like. You'll see a video going up about an Advent challenge by Graham, which I really enjoyed. So I'm going to do a video now that that's finished with what was achieved. And to be fair, that probably give me incentive to paint random models, which will be quite cool. So we'll cut to the various army projects that are going on at the moment. Obviously, there is more stuff in the backlog, but that really aren't a focus. One of the projects I've been working on is, with 10th edition, Games Workshop brought out Combat Patrol, where small preset armies and a sort of a rules light version. Now these are using Marchen Miniatures' Grim Cute line, just because they're really fun to paint, the Chibis. I'll link a gallery down below of the 3 armies that are complete, but I'm trying to work through doing all of the combat patrols. So we can see I've got Eldar, which are in progress. I've got 6 jet bikes to print yet. Lovely little figures. We've got Astra Miller Imperial Guard. Now I'm doing a full army for these guys, but really nice models. We've got that Orcs. Now Marchen did all these individual characters, which are quite cool. Mix them in. The Warboss himself, the Grot, should have a great big cannon, but I didn't quite like it. I couldn't get it to look right. Adeptus Sisters of Battle. Went for a really nice quartered scheme on these guys, just because to be different. You often see sort of monochrome armies. And then we got a small contingent of Adeptus Mechanicus. They'll be printed after the Eldar. So yeah. Again, I'll put gallery down below, but that's a really fun project, and I recommend trying to print the Chibis because the eyes are really fun. You can be really expressive with them. On the subject of Chibis, Marchen Miniatures also do these little kart racers. What originally started from a viral photo viral piece of artwork. It's just really, really fun little sculpts. And I've also written a game to go with these guys, which we'll link below, as per usual. Yeah, again, really, really fun, really expressive little sculpts. And hopefully the rule set I've written is very similar, very rules light, very quick, fun little kart racing game. This is Astra Militarum / Imperial Guard Army. I was originally working on for 4th edition, but I think I'm going to retrofit it back up to 10th as a project to shift. Now, unlike most Guard armies, this one's entirely using Necromunda figures. So if we come down, you can see like a command squad, and then obviously infantry squads. Now the big difference between 4th and 10th is 10th you can take 2 special weapons. So I'm going to have to retrofit all these squads to have 2 special weapons each. Rattling snipers, I'm using the original metal Escher Juves who've been converted up to have snipers because they're quite considerably shorter. Death Corps of Krieg, we can see our Delaque models for their cloaks with the heads from the enforcers to give them that gas mask look. And following obviously the Necromunda videos we were doing, these have all been sculpted to be female, so it's an all-female guard army. There's a video on how we did that. Same with the Ogrins, a mix of Necromunda slave Ogrin and actual Ogrins. 2 different mobs there, so we can see the front ones are like retrofitted miners, whereas the ones at the back are heavy-duty lifters. Heavy weapons, nothing to say. For the Rough Riders, I'm going for the Genestealer Cult Jackals, who will be converted up with Escher Riders. We got the lovely Lady Halmar as Creed, a converted normal Commissar, converted Preacher, and who's potentially going to be Lord Solar. If I can work out. I don't know if she's imposing enough. For the Scions, we've gone for the Enforcers, but we're Lady Stormcast heads. Unlike most, like the argument with female Space Marines, with all the plate armor, you wouldn't really see much difference physically. See, they got their Taurox to ride around in. I received a Lehman Rust recently that needs to go into the paint stripper, so all the bits are separate at the moment. But where we've had the move, I haven't got any of my kit set up yet. Yeah, so that's quite a cool looking army, I think. And finally, this is quite interesting. This is all of the Assassins models that Games Workshop have made, bar one, which is a Rogue Trader era model, just labelled Assassin. Which is a girl, one of the female adventurers. We've seen a couple of videos about the Assassins themselves. Snipe and Wib did a fantastic look at the Codex. Then another channel, which I can't remember off the top of my head, did a look at a couple of the models, but didn't quite go into all of them. So I'm planning a video where we'll look at each of these models individually. Probably grouped by release, because there was the original models back in what I think was 93, White Dwarf 189, where we had the original 3. Then there was a further release where we had alternate models for each Temple and the 2 collectors were added. And then there was the plastic release for Execution Force. We had the 3 54mm models. The Calidus is on loan from Sam because it's like hen's teeth to get hold of. And we have the 330Ks released recently, as well as the Warhammer Plus subscription model. And also the Relic board game had a small Calidus in it, so it's often overlooked. But yeah, we'll do a good look at the. I just got to find out the actual release dates and finish painting the 30k Marine Assassins, which I've done one. Yeah, that'll be a future video. Again, need to get the painting desk set up and all of the various do the research. So at the end of all that, thanks for watching this far. On a personal note, I'm obviously I've changed jobs recently, which is a big change, which is warranted a move. So I now am in the Portsmouth area. I'm working for a company that does actually really seem to care about the employees' health and well-being, which is nice. And it's a bit more money, which currently is going into this new property that I've purchased. But after that is all settled, I think I'll be a lot better off. So in a mentally, I'm in a lot better standing. I don't have a dedicated gaming group yet, but hopefully that will be something I can look at when I've got everything else in alignment. But it's exciting times coming up. So thanks for watching, and as always, I hope you have a great 2024 and you have fun.